Ron Paul, the man to beat in the Iowa caucuses. Jim Acosta is live from the political desk in Washington. So, Jim, this is interesting. A new poll showing that Ron Paul is now leading the pack.
That's right, Suzanne. I can't believe the words that just came out of your mouth a few moments ago. Ron Paul, the man to beat in the Iowa caucuses. But you know what? He just might be. If you look at this new poll that just came out earlier this morning from Iowa State, it takes your breath away almost. Ron Paul with 28% of the vote. There's Newt Gingrich very close behind with 25% of the vote. You know, I have to say, Suzanne, looking at this poll, I think the other interesting factor in all of this, besides Ron Paul, and yes, he does have a very formidable organization in Iowa. People have to pay attention to that. But after the beating that Newt Gingrich has taken in Iowa, and you just showed a video clip a few moments ago, those Occupy Wall Street protesters sort of giving him the business there. All of these negative attack ads coming from the pro-Romney super PAC, coming from Rick Perry, coming from you name it out in Iowa, to see Newt Gingrich just 3 points out of the lead within the margin of error actually should be good news to Newt Gingrich, that he is not out of this yet. We'll have to wait for some other polls. We should caution our viewers that poll was taken over a 10-day period. That is a longer period of time than, say, CNN ORC does in its polls, because sometimes that snapshot might, you know, in the first couple of days of that 10 days, he might have been looking good. The last part of that 10 days, not so much. So sometimes those polls, you have to take them with a little bit of a grain of salt. But good news for both Paul and Gingrich.
What about Mitt Romney here? Because you bring up a really good point. The fact that they've got these negative ads that he has been hitting Gingrich with that seem to be impacting his poll numbers now. Does he defend these ads? What does he say behind those?
You know, Mitt Romney talked to the press a little while ago this morning, and he was asked about these ads. They're actually coming from a pro-Romney super PAC. We should caution everybody, these are not coming from the Romney campaign. And people might be asking themselves out there, well, what's the difference? The difference is the Romney campaign cannot coordinate with this pro-Romney super PAC, but this pro-Romney super PAC, which is called Restore Our Future, can basically blanket the airwaves in Iowa with these attack ads, and they really have damaged Newt Gingrich. Mitt Romney was asked about this. He said, look, you know, Newt Gingrich can complain all he wants about these ads, but basically Romney is saying if you can't stand the heat in the kitchen that's, you know, basically underway right now in Iowa and New Hampshire, he said, you know, the Hell's Kitchen, as he called it, from the Obama campaign is coming, and that's going to be a lot hotter in there. So Mitt Romney is saying basically to Newt Gingrich, deal with it.